Yeah, hi guys. Can you just can you- hi Rag. If you can hear me very well, just let me know down in the comment section below. I'm actually not getting the live updates from channel. I don't know why. I'm having a little update. Problem in here. Trying to look it out with some another account of mine. Hey guys. Hi Kiran. So you guys can hear me very well. Just let me know down in the chat box below, please, if you can hear me very well. I'll straight away start with the stream. Mhm. All right, sure. So let's just get started with it. I don't know why I'm not able to see the live data here. Uh, Good evening, Vikrant. Good evening, everyone. All right, so let's just get started with it. Basically, what we are trying to face in here and what is basically going on in the markets. Let's straight away get with that particular part. Right. I might have a little problem in here reading the messages in here because I don't know why I'm not getting the live feedback in my YouTube studio. So I'm just trying to check it out from my phone in the comment section. So just hopefully you will give me enough time to correct it. I'll just definitely correct it later on in the next meet, right? So straight away, let's get started with it. Anyone, first of all, have any questions to ask me, can ask me regarding the positions if they have taken in, can just type it in the chat box. I will just read it out and I will go on with my analysis then. Thing which you guys want to ask me. Umang has said that he has exited all positions. Good one, Umang. To be honest, in fact, even I have exited all of my positions. There's no issue as such. If I show you in here, a few positions, I made some minor profit in it, which was CP. I've exited all of these positions in here myself. Luckily, it was a good exit. A little minor loss, which was again covered up by some futures and options trade, which I will be explaining as well. Okay, so someone wants me to analyze PFC. Okay, let's get started with that. So just give me a second. PFC, PFC, Power Financial Corp. Okay, got it. Um, okay. This seems like pretty good. Obviously, today's markets did not support in. If you see it, like this is kind of a good breakout, right? In PFC, and also there's some kind of a resistance like this. So at the end, if you just look at it, there's an overall resistance which was picked up with these past two resistances, and it combined up with today's market fall. So there is nothing which we could have done about it. If you have gone long, probably in here, you should have exited with a minor profit or a minor loss or something like that, right? So I guess, most of the times that's how it goes. If market sentiment is not bullish, that's the reason why I always say that please do understand market sentiment and then go long. And luckily, we did not go long at the top. When was the last session we had? I was actually in a minor profit, but again, what will I do with that minor profit? That's the reason why I didn't book it. And we went quite a little down, right? And I actually tried to cover up all of those positions. So I'm actually into a no profit, no loss in here, right? So that is it about it. Just wait for the market sentiment, which we'll be getting in. I will also tell you the intraday levels where we could head probably, and so on, right? So we can actually analyze on that basis and get on with it. Is my trip is someone okay? Is my trip. I guess this is my member in here who's here. Yeah. It's actually in the resistance right now. If you're into good profits, book it and just be happy with it. That will be my suggestion in here, right? Any other doubts which you guys have before I start in my analysis or stuff which I want to say? I would gladly accept it. So just let me know as soon as possible right now so that we go through every little thing in here. Bandhan is gone. Okay, Bandhan. Let's check it out. Bandhan Bank. Okay, fuck. But it was already at the resistance. Okay, okay, fine. You could have probably gone long at this particular place, but there's also zonal resistance in here. So I don't think so. Bandhan would have been a good bet, especially when the markets, if they're in the bearish sentiment, right? Exactly, this is what I'm saying. Even though it seems like a breakout, but the market sentiment is not positive. Price action is definitely bound to fail then. So that is something which I always tell you to watch out for. Otherwise, just don't get into the stocks, because even the best stocks will downperform if the market sentiment is not good. I hope it is very clear right now. Why did I say so, right? So this is a very good pattern, to be honest. I would have definitely gone long. Most tire stocks fired. Probably there might be some news, I guess, in those tire stocks. You will have to look at it. Probably some kind of an import or export in the raw materials of tires. I guess it is made up of, I don't know what, petroleum or something. I mean, the byproducts of it. We'll have to look at it. So according to that basis, we'll know why did they go on the high side. Well, any other doubts which you guys have regarding this particular stocks, or your positions which you have gone in or gone short, or anything else which you guys want to ask me? Do let me know down in the comments if you have anything to ask before I start my own. Anything, guys, which you want to ask? No, nothing? Shall I start with my own explanation of the markets? Just give me a yes if you want me to start explaining in the explanation of my markets. Otherwise, you have still... Okay, fine, sure. Thanks a lot, Mastery. Okay, first of all, let's analyze SGX Nifty in the daily time frame, right? See, clearly a breakdown, right? Clearly a good channel pattern. Sorry, this is a triangle pattern which has a resistance in here. I mean, support in here. It has given a breakdown. Now, before going positional trading, why I didn't go positional in here is basically at this breakdown, because you can look at this risk to reward ratio, that it doesn't suits up. The reward is only 287 points and the risk is probably 368 points. So what I feel is that either there are two possibilities, right? I will short if there is a retracement in here, a good place to short. Do not wait for, if there is even a pin bar candle, right? You don't wait for it to close. Just go ahead and short in here, keep a stop loss above this, because what happens is right after a candle like this, right after a bearish candle like this, you will have a retracement which will seem like it is bullish. But when it comes to for the close, right, it will come and be a bearish candle, right? So most of the time this happens, not all the time, most of the time. So this will be your best bet to take in. Let it come for a retracement and then you enter your shots in positional pattern in here. Keep a stop loss of not more than probably close to around 150 points. I know in Nifty 150 points, you might be thinking it is 7,500 rupees. How are we going to play? But also understand the profits, right? In here, profits will be close to around 500 points. Let's assume 500 points in here. So 500 would be how much? Just calculate it. 100 rupees is 5,000. So 100 into 5 at 25,000 in here, right? So you can easily get 25,000 as in your profits, and your stop losses will be 7,500. If you calculate your risk to reward ratio, it will come down close to around 1:3, I guess. Yeah, 1:3. 1:3 or 1:3.5. So that's the reason why I'm saying that calculate this one and accordingly deal with it. It could be a great short opportunity in here. We can take in our first targets up till here, right? But let's assume it doesn't come for a retracement. What if it comes near this level? Then we will not do anything. What we are going to basically do is wait for a candle close below this. If there is a good closing of the candle in here with good risk to reward ratio, like probably if you look at it, our risk, if it closes below this zone, right, our risk would be around close to 200 points in here, but our reward similarly would be, which would be this previous zone, would be close to around 400 points in here. So again, 1:2, right? So that way you can short it again. So overall right now the trend is bending is what I'm saying, not exactly very bearish, but yes, the trend is bending is what I meant. Trend bending in the sense is like markets will go like this and then they will probably give a breakout from this trend line, then they will have a some kind of a pattern like this. So this pattern after that will be decided whether if it would be breaking on the higher side, this pattern, then it can go on the higher side. But if it doesn't go on the higher side and if it breaks this lower pattern, then it means that the trend has shifted from this higher trend on the side on the higher side to a sideways trend, and this sideways trend, it will consolidate a lot and then finally it will give a breakdown or a breakout. Then we'll know what to do further ahead. So right now we are in this particular second phase of in here, that is on the sideways phase, right? So what you can probably do is there are two options. Prajwal, hi Prajwal, how are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you all of you are doing fine. So yeah, I'll just continue with this part. If you find markets to come in at this level, we can probably short calls at 17,800 calls. We can short it at the money options, and you can hedge it with around 500 plus points, right? And you can accordingly analyze in your Zerodha's sensible feature, which it has probably on that side icon, which is this one, as I mentioned before. This one analyze feature, if you just do that, you will easily get it, right? So that is what I'm trying to make you understand. So sell in your calls in here, short your calls at the money at this particular place, and then what you can do is buy out of the money calls probably 400 to 500 points above. That will be more than enough, so that you're getting a margin benefit as well, and there will be some fixed loss of yours though, and you can already deal with it. That's one part. Otherwise, what you can do, another thing is that you can sell your futures in here and buy same at the money option of call side or out of the money. Accordingly your risk will be defined, right? So again, analyze that. So if you're a directional player, what is the difference between future and options in here is that basically, if market is supposedly in this level only, right, in this level only, the hedge of futures which you have done by buying a call option and shorting the futures in here, right, buying a call option and shorting of futures, and if the market stays at this very level only, then you will not be into a profit, as futures will be at zero profit, zero loss. But this call which you have bought in, that would probably give you so that would give you a loss if you hold it till the expiry, right? So that is one disadvantage. But again, what is the advantage of in here is that if market comes in your favor of direction, it will give you a huge profit with the same risk. Similarly with option is that risk will again be the same way, but if market goes down below, there will be a fixed profit, comparatively less in terms of futures trading, right? And you're hedging in here, so the same risk will also be there. So that is not a big issue in here. So I hope you understand that what you have what you have to do. What I basically did today was I did both of them, right? I will share you my analysis why I went short in here. Firstly, I looked at the Nifty spot and the hourly candle in here, right? And if you look in here, there was a short trade, I believe, which I gave in my channel in this one. Yeah, so this was the basic trade idea which I had posted before, which is close to around 17,674, right? So this was the trade idea then, and I had my targets up till here, right? And if you look at it on that basis, this was the candle where I had to go actually short, but I went short at this very candle because I felt that probably the momentum would be so big that it could straight away come to this level, because if SGX is, sorry, even Dow Jones is coming down crazily, right? So that's the reason why I thought about that, but it did not happen. So it did come till here, right? That's the reason why I was keeping a small target up till here. So that's when I went short in here and also shorted the options. So similar manner, what you can do is just short your calls, let it come for a retracement. If you look at it, if you have entered in here, your stop loss is at the high of the candle, your target is up till here. So you have got pretty much 1:3 as your targets. So on that basis, you can definitely trade in here. And what are the next levels, and what can I probably do? What you can do in here is that Nifty, if it breaks tomorrow, right? Similar pattern is what I'm going to follow for the next, Monday as well. If Nifty breaks in here, if Nifty breaks this level, we can easily get our targets up till 200 points in here, right? Probably the same day, or probably it will take 2 days. We don't know that. So we can probably do that and short our calls, or probably go short in futures. So this would be one trade idea. Wait for the close in 1 hour time frame below this level, and keep a stop loss above the candle which we will be going short on, right? Like let's assume that this was a breakout candle, right? Breakdown candle, right? So we entered in here with a retracement. Above is our stop loss of this candle. Similarly, there will be a breakdown candle. Enter then. If it is too big like this, wait for a retracement, and then you enter, keep the high of this candle as your stop loss, and then take in your targets up till here. So that will be easily playing out close to around 1:3 probably. If you look at it, let's just look at it, what it would be. It will be close to around 1:3, right? If we get it in the same day, good enough. If you don't get it, if you get it 1:1, trail it to half of your stop loss as before. If your stop loss is probably 2,000, then you have already received 1:1. Trail it to not 0, but at least 1,000 as your minimum loss, right? That is what I'm saying. And if you have received 1:1 completely, then what you can do is probably sorry, 1:2 completely, then what you can probably do is have a small profit at least, which you will book, which you will be booking, right? So that way you can have in your maximum targets in here. So this is the entire short trade idea. But just in case if it doesn't open that manner, like if it doesn't open that way, so can we go long in here? Yes, you can also go long. Right now if you just look at it, Nifty has not yet broken down this level. What we can probably do is Monday you can go long. Do not carry out your overnight positions on an intraday basis to next day. That's the reason why I closed it. I didn't even carry my shorts up till here. So Monday we will see what kind of an hourly candle is forming up. If there is some kind of a bullish engulfing candle forming up in here, then we will go long and keep our targets up till here and stop losses up till here. So that is what we are going to basically plan on both short and long trades, right? And if I show you, just a second, guys. Yeah, so if I actually show you on the basis of other stocks in here which we have, regarding the Nifty top weights in here, what is happening, let's analyze that so we can pretty much get a good idea. So right now we cannot say anything in here because of the sole reason that TCS is also near about the same support in here where it previously bounced back from, right? So TCS is also near about the same support. HDFC, it has taken a resistance, and probably we can take a calculation on this manner, I guess. Yeah, like this. So it has still yet to break this level. And Reliance as well, if you look at it, okay, Reliance has given a complete breakdown. So I don't see any supports in here up till probably this place, which would be considered as a good support. And also it is combined with the trend line resistance. You can have a clear view that Reliance might come down a little bit, so we can have a support in here. So we cannot have a complete bearish view because the heavyweights are near about their supports, like TCS, HDFC is there, Reliance is not there, there's still a downfall. So probably we might even see a gap down in here happening around close to at this level, and straight away trying to go on the higher side. So try to trade only these two situations, otherwise do not trade it. That's my suggestion. If there is a breakdown below this candle, if only markets open flat, if markets open flat and then it gives a breakdown in here, then you go long. If markets open a big gap down in here and the candle is closing probably somewhere at this level, the risk to reward is not matching up, so wait for a retracement to happen and then you go short, right? Otherwise you don't go long. You will go either at this place, otherwise above this zone, if there is some kind of a bullish confirmation in here, right? So I hope you are clear with this part of when to go short and when to go long in Nifty. Similarly, if you look at Bank Nifty as well, right? Bank Nifty again, there was this particular chart where I was looking at to go short in Bank Nifty, but if I show you in a particular channel, let me just show you exactly, it actually reversed from in here. And I was trying to open up this thing so that nothing could be actually made sure in such a sense that you will be having losses, right? So if you just look at this one, let there be a simultaneous close is what I said. Like Bank Nifty gave a close below this, but Nifty wasn't giving a close below this. So when I saw that, I said that let BNF let NF also close below this, then we can go short. And look at what happened. Even though BNF gave a short in here, but NF didn't. That's the reason why I always look at higher index in here, is what I meant, that Nifty as a mother index is what I will prefer and BNF follows it. So that's why I didn't go short. And you can probably look at this particular place that Bank Nifty has completely ruined it. So for that reason, I will not prefer trading Bank Nifty now. Nifty, yes, you can trade it. And if you find that Nifty is giving a breakdown probably with a very big candle and it is coming for a retracement, and if Bank Nifty is doing the same thing, probably Bank Nifty is giving you a better trade idea when Nifty has given you a breakdown and Bank Nifty is also giving you a breakdown in here, then you can go ahead and short Bank Nifty then. But do not short Bank Nifty that if Bank Nifty is giving a short trade in here but Nifty is still at support, do not short then. That is what I'm meaning, right? Coming back to the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones markets as well, a crucial important closes in here. We have to look at that particular part. If today S&P 500 closes below this previous week, then it is something which we'll have to worry about. Right now, Dow Jones future is definitely negative. It has given a breakdown in this pattern format. but below this zone is when I'll be getting a little bearish. I also have a few longs in stocks in the US markets. Probably I'll exit at a minor loss. Not, I mean, not a minor loss, probably a mediocre loss is what I feel. So, looking at the futures in here, but no issues. I've made quite some money in this big trend that will be very well compensated, more than enough for this loss in here. So that is one part. Just look at the market sentiments and also the Nifty's chart and Bank Nifty's chart, and accordingly choose your script which you want to deal with, right? Any questions which anyone wants to ask me? Anything which people want to ask me can ask me in the chat box. Sorry guys, one more thing, that I actually wanted to share this idea as soon as possible. uh I didn't think so that probably I would have gone live at 9 p.m., but I have some office work in here, so for that reason I chose this timing. I know not a lot of people will be coming, probably 2 to 3, but I'll have to work with it for this today. Otherwise, we'll have a good session on Saturday and Sunday as well. So, anything you guys want to ask me? No questions? No questions, guys? None? All right then. So probably I will be arranging another stream later on. If you're not in this group of ours on Telegram or Instagram, the link will be right in the description below. Do join it, and I will update you then. Take care, stay safe, and happy trading, guys. Until then, bye.